When the final episode of the year for a TV series airs, it's called the season finale. And they always try to go out with a bang. Make a huge, shocking impression so viewers will get hooked and come back for the next season, wanting to find out what happens. Most regular episodes are fairly tidy. There's a mystery of sorts and it's solved. Somebody is killed, something valuable is stolen, and within the span of 4 commercial breaks, the good guys figure out who done it. But in the season finale, the opposite is true. The trick there is to leave everything in doubt, loose ends everywhere. The episode is often called a cliffhanger. Everyone is holding on for dear life. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book. The dastardly villain is tying the blameless heroine, Pretty Polly, to the tracks while the railroad train is fast approaching. Can anyone rescue her in time? The funny thing about these gripping series finales is that almost all of them are telling exactly the same story. The good guys are being threatened by a villain, an evil mastermind with tremendous resources, inside information, and no moral inhibitions whatsoever. He's pure evil. The good guys, on the other hand, are a team of professional law enforcement officers, or possibly a renegade crew of law enforcement officers, but they are always decent people and very close personally to each other. In fact, they see each other as a family, which is good because usually their personal lives are either non-existent or horribly mangled or a running joke in the show. The good guys love and support one another in their never-ending quest to bring order and justice to the world, to offset the work of the maniacs who are trying to tear it apart. In the season finale, they find themselves specifically targeted by a criminal genius whose sole purpose and single shot at glory is to take them down. He or she is their arch enemy. All superheroes, or great detectives, or teams of TV good guys have their arch enemies. People whose only goal in life is to eliminate the good guys. These warped and twisted individuals commit their crimes solely to screw with the good guys. Possibly they want revenge against the good guys because the good guys have thwarted them in the past. Frequently, in their diabolical way, they play elaborate mind games with the good guys just to screw with them even more. It's a way of saying, I'm going to get you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And everyone knows full well that once they get rid of the good guys, they can do as they please, take over the world, eat cheese popcorn with ice cream, have sex with animals, whatever. In the season finale, the stakes are higher than restoring order and achieving justice. The very lives of the good guys are at stake. The evil mastermind is out to get them. All of them or one of them, it doesn't matter because they're a family. And in the season finale, the battle between good and evil is heightened and more sharply focused because it's personal. That's the story all of these shows share. This is particularly interesting when you compare it to the way things work in the real world. There, depending on your perspective, you have your good guys and your bad guys, but you almost never, ever see any hostile action that is personal. In fact, I'm quite sure that all the killing, and there is a lot of it, is precisely characterized by this, that it is impersonal. There are roadside bombs, and drones dropping bombs, and suicide bombers driving cars into crowded areas where they kill themselves, and a host of random targets utterly unknown to them. It is the impersonal nature of the ongoing slaughter which is most characteristic of it. But the TV shows insist on telling us that it's personal. Why do they do this? It's completely unrealistic, totally at odds with the terrible truth. And that's the point. Because, as the line goes, you can't handle the truth. And maybe we can't. So they soft soap it for us. They try to make the senseless violence seem more human. For the purposes of entertainment, the good guys are a close-knit family, and the demented, monomaniacal villains are trying to destroy them. Stay tuned.